Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyes on Podium podcast, and I'm here with my brothers and Henny's replacement. Shout out to Addicts. Don't lick me, please.
Put him in. You gotta put him in this. Take Henny out and put him in the. Give him his own.
Hey,
look at him breaking stuff. He breaking stuff over there.
It's alright, bro. His connection is terrible. He about to be the 8th member of Jabberwockies.
I hope so.
Hey, Eyes on Podium podcast, episode 35.
Oh, wait. Slow it down. Before we go, we got to give our hostess with the mostest a very happy birthday.
Who that?
Happy birthday to you.
Wow,
happy birthday to you. Blow out the candle. Happy birthday, dear HB. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Wait, Henny, can you like one?
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Make 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn.
Yes, sir. Eyes on Podium podcast. We are back. Is that green? That thing's green.
No, it's an orange. I couldn't get cake in time.
Oh my gosh, I appreciate it, fellas. I appreciate it. Well, listen, it felt like my birthday came early last night when I seen Quick go for 40 and 9. It was amazing. He went nuts.
Wait.
Is he
Lord of
gonna?
mercy.
Does he want a starting gig? Is he gonna be here in the next couple years with the Knicks? I don't know. But he definitely had 40 and 9 last night. He made it look way too easy. How you feel about that? What you thinking, Henny? Let's start with you today. Let's tee you up.
I think him having 40 is the worst thing that ever happened to the Knicks.
Why?
What do you think he's going to demand? What do you think he's going to ask for? His contract it's going to be ridiculous. It's because we have to pay. Hart is a must. Like, he's a must. Quickly, the most we can do is extend him for one more year. I believe it's the.
Nah, he's on his rookie contract.
Yeah, exactly. So, does he want to?
We got him locked up.
We got one more for. No, it'll be a 1 year, I believe.
Yeah,
it's a team option.
Yeah, he's extension eligible this off season. I think he'll try to get like 20 mil a year. 4 for 80.
Yeah.
He's worth it. He's worth it.
It is worth it. Definitely worth it. But also, it's about what he wants to do. Does he want to come off the bench? Does he want to start? That's my whole thing. He's capable. Obviously, he's capable.
Right.
Does he want to back up Jalen for
the rest of his career?
Yeah, that's
essentially.
Oh, come on, guys. I mean, listen, it's a business. At the
what
end of the day,
is it?
It's guaranteed.
Exactly.
It's
a business.
Right. You got to guarantee your future. Now, if he can go into this off season right now, right? This is his 3rd season, right? He's in year 3. right? So you got year 4, then you got the extension, or you got like a restricting, whatever the case may be.
Restricted, yeah.
It's better for him to take whatever the Knicks is giving him, because he's guaranteed 4 more years after next season. That's 5 years.
I suppose so.
I mean,
It's all about the role, man.
right. It's at this point is going to be what he wants for himself, not just money wise, what he wants for himself career wise.
21, 5
Because-
and 5, 17 starts as 17 games as a starter.
Exactly. That's impressive, which is obviously going to turn heads from other teams who are now going to realize he's capable of running your team.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and
Two-way.
when he gets that in right, and he plays on both sides of the ball at that.
That's a commodity. Now that's a commodity.
That is
You
a-
can't
You-
you
you're
don't
willing to
find
pay for that.
you don't find point guards nowadays that play both sides of the ball, can run
Right.
your team, play make, shoot the ball.
Right.
Yeah. He's
You
like
don't-
he's
you
like
don't
the
find-
Brunson, he's like the Brunson of the Mavs last couple years. Essentially.
Yeah.
Basically,
And what
kinda,
happened with
yeah.
that story? What happened with that story?
They didn't give him the 450 the
Allegedly,
455.
rumor has it they did. He just took it from the Knicks.
Nah, not even.
No, this is recent.
This is recent too. He had an interview with Hayes.
He said he wished things would have been different.
Yeah, he said they didn't even offer it to him. He thought they was
Yeah, he
going
said-
to offer it, but they
So,
didn't even.
yeah, he
offer
said
it
he-
to him.
Yeah, he said he wished things would have went down differently. He said he would have loved to stay with Mavericks.
4 for 55. Remember, he's a second round pick, so quickly he's a first round pick.
Yeah, but that is he? What was he? 20 something?
Quickly 23.
Yeah. So I don't know how them contracts. Work.
So yeah,
But I know
mean,
first rounders. It's a little bit different than the
yeah, they
second
get
rounder.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what people are saying. He basically would double
What Jalen Brunson
possibly
is asking for?
what he would have got with what's 4 for 455? How much is that?
101.
13
101?
mil? 13.75. Let's say call it 14 mil a year for 4 years. That's
He
basically
he could get 20 mil a year.
he can
easy.
get 20 mil. Especially you got
Yeah.
Fournier on the bench getting 18 mil. Come on.
Is one more contract off the books. I'm glad we still have him on the team.
Fournier.
That's a salary dump. That's a salary dump.
Nice salary dump. Listen, I think the Knicks might try to make a move this summer because of that.
Yeah,
It would be smart.
Absolutely.
smart.
Get that off the books.
I mean, I already know who I think, right? And let's just talk about it now. I mean, Jaylen Brown feeling underappreciated.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Make the trade happen.
I'm where the money's at.
So
Who you give up?
So who you get right? Who you give up?
Look, it gotta happen, right? And any real improvement goes through one street, which is Broadway Street, and that's RJ, Broadway Barrett. I'm sorry, it's no more Broadway
He
Barrett.
gotta go.
He got it. It's the only way really to improve the team. If he's
I think it might be
if he's not gonna take a leap, then that's the only way to really improve the team. Gotta
True.
go through RJ.
All right, but it has to be more than that.
Yeah, RJ,
Yeah, definitely.
OB, couple picks. Let's go.
Are you giving up Obi now?
Got to. The problem is this, right? The problem isn't OB, it's the role that OB's playing. So if OB's role that he's playing is expendable, really, right? Because he's a stretch 4, averages 6 points a game. He's playing less minutes than he did last year, right? I mean, it's not like he's not playing bad. It's the minutes that he's getting because Julius Randle's having an All NBA season. It's
Right.
crazy, right? Like Julius Randle plays the entire first quarter, the entire third quarter. So Obi only plays the second quarter and the fourth quarter, right? And he comes out the fourth quarter at 7 minutes in the game, 7 minutes left.
And
So
then
he's-
Randall take the rest.
Then Randall takes the rest, right? And then it makes sense why he'd be so gassed in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Take him out with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, 2 minutes left in the first. Come on, like
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing the whole. He shouldn't be playing the whole quarter.
But Jalen
Yeah.
Brown, Jalen Brown,
Brunson.
Brunson,
and
Randall.
Randall. What do you think about that?
It looked good on paper. It's just how we going to get there. That's the only thing. Because essentially, the Celtics are not just going to give up a asset that makes them top 1, top 2, top 3 for a player who's still trying to find themselves, you know?
Right. I was about to say, does RJ look appealing to the Celtics?
Right.
I mean, you got to make the numbers work, and if
it's not, I think they still want to, as long as Tatum is on that team, they're going to want to contend as long as possible. And I don't think RJ
he doesn't want to be there. So
right. So that's why I'm saying
right?
we're not the most appealing place. Yeah, I would like Jalen.
It's not about the Celtics though. Well, you're looking at it from the Celtics perspective as if the Celtics has leverage. They do not.
Right.
His contract is up next year, so he's literally playing on an expiring contract next season.
Correct.
So he gets to decide. Hold on, he gets to decide where he wants to go. If you don't send him where he wants to go, then whatever team that's getting him know that they're only renting him for half the season, right? So he actually, so if he says, "Yo, I want to go to New York," you got to make that trade happen, or he's gonna go to New York in the summertime.
There are people out there.
And you just lose him, and you get nothing.
You lose
there are
him
people
and get
out there. There are teams out there who are willing to take a chance on a rental. Mavericks, they're taking a chance on a rental.
You see what's happening right now.
Correct, I agree.
Which is
I'm
why
just
teams
saying,
don't like doing that. Which is why when the Mavs did it, everybody had their eyes open, like, "Wow, why'd you do that?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, like somebody. I mean, there's always someone to do anything. But my point is, if Jalen Brown has the leverage and he's like, "I don't want to be here no more," just like where AD was like, "Look, I don't want to be in New Orleans no more, and I want to go to LA."
I kind of feel like I do feel like the Mavs situation is kind of still unfair because they're starting to play with each other halfway through the season. So it's like they haven't had a training camp or a full season to try to, figure out how to play with each other. Like they're figuring it out while on top of both of them being in and out of the lineup through injuries.
Right.
Like Kyrie has only played 16 games so far with the Mavs. And I don't know I'm not even sure how many he played with Luka and without Luka. So
it's just the media aiming at Kyrie.
Of course.
Yeah,
that's obviously what it is.
It's more than that. You know what I mean? Like your man's Kevin Durant's back, and him impacting the way everything happens in the West directly affects what the Mavs are trying to do. Right? Like you have the Mavs who don't have they have a top 10 protected pick, right? If they don't do something this summer or do something this postseason, it's like,
let's go Mavs, keep winning, winning, but not too much, but just enough.
You traded your whole team essentially, right? You basically try to replace Brunson by trading away your best defender and your secondary scorer.
Right. It's funny because KD is a plug-in player. So for them to be competing with the Suns is like with that move that they made. Kyrie's not more so a plug-in player. He's like got to find that pieces around him as well. Right. So it's a little harder for the Mavs. I think if KD was on the Mavericks, it'll be a little bit different. Just because he's just a plug-in player.
But he's also
a great player.
He's also a better player than Kyrie.
That too.
That too. Not gonna win. Yeah, I mean, look, he's back against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they said fourth. They said fourth in the West. They're. I mean, I don't know. I think that their spot at 4 is pretty safe.
Who they play?
If they first. So right now it would look like they will play the right now. If it ended today, they'll play the Clippers. So, but all of those, it's so close. Like this race is so close. Like it could change so quickly. You have Phoenix at 40 and 35. Then you have Clippers at 40 and 36. Then you have Minnesota at 39 and 37. Then you have Golden State at 39 and 37.
Yeah.
You have New Orleans for 38 and 37. And you got the Lakers creeping in with 37 and 38. Like,
I mean,
you know, it all depends on this last 10-game stretch for some teams, like 9-game stretch, on how they go.
Some
1,
teams,
2, 3-game losing
like
streak.
All of them, like outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From 4 and down, though. Even
that's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Dang.
That's what I just said.
4 to 12.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. 4 to 12. It's like
everything is a must win.
Well,
everything is a must win.
Let me get the Jazz
right
out
for everybody.
4 to 11.
Yeah. You know, Sacramento.
You not counting the Jazz?
Nah, they trying to lose. They pulled off the nicest, the best
pump fake ever.
Pump fake. You thought they were winning. You thought it was.
Yeah, they was hot. It was hot.
So was the Hornets.
What are you? He said, "What are y'all doing? Y'all don't start missing shots."
Like, what's happening?
He said, "My bad, coach."
Man,
I was feeling it.
I think the PG injury is gonna affect.
It's gonna affect the Clippers.
Yeah, but they stepped up. I thought they was about to. They played the Thunder the other night.
Yeah,
and Westbrook showed up. Kawhi.
Gonna throw up.
Kawhi showed up.
That's his old team. He gonna show up.
Yeah.
So I mean, listen. The Warriors are. I know. What was that? You heard something about Steve Kerr, Chris?
Oh, they were saying that Andrew Wiggins has still been working out every day, but he's still remains out indefinitely. I'm just hoping that's a good sign to say that hopefully that means he's ramping it up, getting ready to return soon. Maybe he's just getting back in game shape.
Right.
Because I know how cautious the Warriors are with their players. Like they wait, they try their best to ramp them up and make sure they're ready.
Right.
So despite everything he's been dealing with, so hopefully Wiggins is ready at least by their last couple of games. If that, or first round of the playoffs. Because we said it before: no Wiggins, no ring.
No Wiggins, no ring.
No Wiggins, no ring.
And that's the fact.
No Wiggins, no ring. So hopefully this is just a step in the right direction for him and that team. They got Gary Payne. They got Gary Payne back a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, Gary Payne was great. He had a great game back.
Yeah, so
amazing.
Having that extra defender out there, perimeter defender, high flyer.
Lob threat.
It's gonna help them. Yeah, it's gonna help them out a lot.
He's essentially a wing.
Yeah.
Your boy. How many threes you think he made this season?
Here we go. Here we go.
How many?
I was waiting for this one to come back and bite me right in the ass.
How many threes? Ben Simmons, 3-point attempts.
Boy, I made more threes than him this year.
Yo, I can't even find it. Like it don't even come up here.
Bro, it's none.
He got 2 3-point attempts. Nah, that can't be.
Yeah. I believe it.
Young gunner.
Right. Gotta be right. I believe it.
Oh my gosh. He out for the season with a nerve, something wrong with his back or whatever the case may be. A lot of people think that got a lot to do with his mental, because nerve impingement or something like that. It was like usually got something to do with the brain and the stress that you put in. Blah blah blah. I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you. However, Ben Simmons out for the season. How does this impact the Nets?
You're not a doctor, but you are a realtor, so expect him to be moving out the city real soon. real soon. He is not staying there. And then all of a sudden, I don't know where he's going. He's going a little bit further, like Shanghai.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons had by far the worst season in his entire career. He just doesn't look like he's in a space to play basketball. Like he wants to play basketball. He has any interest in the game anymore. I don't see him coming back to the NBA next year. Really? I think his career. I don't see how. I don't see how. I mean,
contract.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's keeping him.
Yeah, the only thing that might keep him is his contract. But even with the contract, I just don't see how much he's gonna do for the Nets next year. Because he's gonna be.
Do they still have amnesty in the NBA? I
don't know. I'm not sure.
You remember that amnesty thing where you can you can waive a player and just put it on your books for the next couple years, something like that. You split it up for 5 years. You pay them 5 years, something like that, but you don't.
I'm pretty sure, but nobody has ever taken that. So, but I'm pretty sure they do, because I know the Knicks are still paying players.
I don't think just last year. I don't think they're anymore. I think they're done. I think Noah was the last one.
I'm saying, Joakim Noah was just last year.
Yeah.
He has no trade value right now.
Zero.
None.
Zero.
None. There's not one team in the NBA that would take a risk on him at this point.
They gotta send some of those picks. I'll take them. I'm just saying, as a GM, any GM, if I'm looking for picks, I'll take them.
I'm good.
He would have to get traded to
if he's on 1 year and the Brooklyn Nets send you 2 picks, you're not going to take them for 2 role players?
2 role players? No.
Yeah, I would. If I'm a rebuilding team and I just want picks, I'll take them. I'll take the salary.
I mean, that's what's going to end up having to happen, and they probably going to buy him out.
Right. Yeah, and then let him go and play with Dwight.
For him, he missed. And watch him. He gonna be shooting threes over there.
Yep.
I mean, look, shit. In the meantime, your boy Mikal Bridges is averaging 27, 4, and 3 over the last 20 games he's been playing with the Nets.
He need to come join his brothers.
Is he a 2-way star? Is that what he is?
Yeah. Mikal is proving right now that he's ready. He's ready to be that guy on the team. Like we were just talking about.
49% from the field.
Yeah.
41 from 3.
And 41 from 3.
Ooh. Oh man.
With 6 attempts a game.
Yeah, that's impressive.
So what he's taking, 13, 14?
No, he's taking 6.5 attempts a game and making 2.7.
Oh.
And a player, and again, what we were talking about earlier, a player that plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Yep, 2-way.
So he's efficient.
2-way scorer. That's where the NBA's heading. You got to play defense and score.
So Julius, that
the sky's the limit, man. And Mikal only has room to just continue to get better. But
go ahead.
I would say,
I
would say, in agreements with Henny.
And agree with me? I gotta hear this.
Yeah, I don't like him like that. Yeah, I think Mikal should make that move and hop on a city bike and ride that thing over.
Immediately get on the electric city bike, my brother. Immediately and come on over. Okay.
They gonna want 4 unprotected first round picks. That's what they said. Somebody was offering them right before the trade deadline this past.
And they said no.
I would do it. You have that Villanova connection, brothers. You have players that want to play with each other, players that are selfless. Adding that mentality to the Knicks, I think that will get them over the hump.
Well, that's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah, I need to look. He's probably having a good season. Let's see what he does next year.
I'm sending RJ right up out of there.
Let's see what he does next year.
Right, it's too much. You wouldn't send out RJ for Mikal Bridges right now?
For sure, but not 4 picks with it. He's not going with.
Oh no, not 4 picks. I would send RJ in 2.
Okay, we could do that.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll do that.
But if you Brooklyn Nets, you want that? You want that in your city?
I don't want RJ in my city.
Not
The,
if you
the player that gets better every year, right, honey?
Hey, don't do
The
that.
year not over. It's 2 weeks. We got 2 more weeks. Chill out.
Let me go look. Let me go look because I'm gonna do some averages for you, my brother.
Yo, don't do that because I will cut off your internet, and you know I can.
Oh my god.
Ooh, don't worry.
Yeah,
You can keep going. I'll have it for you later.
I got a question too. Your one of the greatest point guards of all time. Not quickly. I'm sorry.
You did try to throw that up there. He's slick. He's something else. He said, "Oh, I was just joking. I was just joking." Y'all wanna? Oh, no.
Hey, look, they shut Dame down. Or Dame shut himself down. Either or. Who failed? Did Portland fail Dame Dollars, or did Dame Dollars fail Portland this season? Chris.
I think it was just a combination of too many injuries. You know, Dame already doesn't have a great team.
Right.
Like the team around him is not great. So I feel like on top of them not being great, you're gonna need your supporting cast on a consistent basis.
Right.
You know, and not having that, especially towards the end of the season, it hurts. It hurts, especially when you're in that race and everything's so tight, and then your team goes on a skid. They're like 1-10 in their last 11 games.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
Right.
That's disgusting.
So for them to
get Victor?
Mm.
Ooh.
Hey, what if Dame get Victor?
He's not gonna stay there.
Or Brandon Miller.
Those are not players as a 32-year-old point guard you want to play with.
It's not. Maybe not. However,
in my opinion.
What? Okay.
Especially after his comments about the direction he sees the league going in.
Right.
He don't want that.
And to your question, before you say anything, I think it was definitely the organization. They failed him in a climate where people are just jumping from team to team. Yeah. It's disgusting that an organization would sit there and have garbage around him. Never to even be a favorite. He's literally just going for trailblazer stats.
Yeah,
that's all he's going to do is be a trailblazer legend.
Trailblazer, yeah.
So it sucks that he chooses to stay there, and this is how treat him. And this is the example of why a lot of players leave. It's not appealing to stay with the team that drafted you, especially when they don't help you, and you're a superstar. Yeah, you're a superstar, and this is how they treat you. This is why it's the league of players now. They get to pick where they want to go.
Player movement.
Yeah,
but that's that's what I was saying about Jaylen Brown. Like him being able to he's gonna choose where he's gonna go. If they can't figure this out, and I don't think they're gonna be able to, because he even had a comment the other day. He was like, "Yo, what about your comments about not feeling appreciated? The Celtics fans gave you an ovation." And he's like, "I just come here to do my job."
So what about JB in Portland?
That might make him stay. I mean, that might help. That's something he would stay for. That's definitely something he would stay for. So
look at it, right? Look at it, right? Because a lot of teams look at it like this, right? Celtics are like, because I just saw this. I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Paul George. George said that he was almost traded to the Cavaliers.
Oh,
like
yeah,
he was trying to, and it didn't go through because Cleveland didn't want to help. I mean, Boston didn't want to help. No, sorry, Indiana. He was on Indiana, right? Indiana didn't want to help out Cleveland.
This is when LeBron was just still there, or he was.
Yeah, LeBron was still there.
Talking to LeBron like, "Yo, how we gonna figure this out?
Right.
How we gonna make this work?"
So exactly, but they didn't do it because it's like Indy. We're not gonna help out Cleveland. But with Jaylen Brown's situation, he'll be going to another conference. He'll be going to another conference. They don't have to worry about sending Jaylen Brown to another contender in the East. Send him to the West. Help out Dame. That's another two-way player.
I can see that. I like that.
But I feel like there's still more moves to be made. I feel like you got to move Nurk. Nurk is just he's not reliable anymore at this point in his career.
He's always hurt.
Exactly. He's always hurt. You have to try to take him and another piece and flip that. I would take him and Simons and flip that. Anthony Simons. And I would flip that. And I would flip that, especially if I'm getting Jay Brown. I would flip that. I would keep Jeremy. I would keep Jeremy Grant. I love what Jeremy Grant brings.
Yeah.
Defensively. Yeah. Defensively can give you some big night scoring.
Your wings are covered.
Yeah. So you got Jay Brown. Right. You got Jay Brown and you got Jeremy Grant on the wings, covering on defense. Yeah. Dame Dollars.
Nazir Little. And then bring any.
You can find some disposable fours that do their job.
I think even with that, even with those players you just named, Jeremy, Dame, and Brown on the same team, I think they still have a lot of cap space left. I don't think it's like max. They're not max. I mean, Dame and Jalen will be max. Grant's not max.
Grant max. No.
Yeah. He took a team friendly deal.
Yeah, so they can still wheel and deal. You know what I mean? And the cap is going to grow in a year or so. So
right.
CBA they still discussing that.
Because even think about this too. Imagine packaging. Only thing is I don't know if they would take the risk because he's having his history of injuries. I would try to go after like a Robert Williams.
So you want they center and they second best player? You greedy. You greedy. After that trade, you better not talk to me.
I need Dame to stay.
I just gonna say
go big or go home.
you know Danny Ainge don't work in Portland, right? He works in Utah.
Right. He's not. He's
the only person pulling off a swindle like that.
Yeah.
He's the only one. Bro, I'm telling y'all. I don't wherever Jalen goes, I don't feel like they're gonna give up a lot to get him.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not saying he's not worth a lot. That's not that. You know what I'm saying to you.
They just gonna take it just because.
So So you wouldn't think Simons and Nurk?
That would be
maybe a pick maybe for Brown and Robert.
It depends on how dire the situation is. Like if they know they can't move him and he puts his foot down like, oh, I want to go to Portland, then I can see them taking a whatever deal. But if the ball is in the Boston's court, they're gonna get the Rudy Gobert. I'm gonna call it the Rudy Gobert trade. They're gonna get the Rudy Gobert treatment for Jaylen Brown.
How long do y'all think that's gonna last with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns? Do you think that's gonna last?
I don't know. I really don't know.
No, I know that's not going to last. Karl Anthony Towns
agree.
Out of there. He's out of there. I think they're gonna do the same. He's out of there. They're not trading Ant.
Definitely.
That'd be stupid. You don't trade.
So you saying that Knicks getting Cat and Mikal Bridges next year?
Well, you going crazy. hey, Julius.
Are we live?
Julius for Cat?
I would do that.
Listen,
even two, straight up.
I'm not a big fan for I'm not a big fan of Cat. But Julius,
he like it. He like it.
My thing is this. I just I'm not a fan of Cat, man. Like who?
I'm not a big fan of Cat either.
Is it the voice changing?
I'm not even gonna say what I gotta say about that. I don't want to sound like a hater.
Yeah, you a big hater.
Wow,
that's crazy. But Julius for Cat, I mean, only if. Do you think that you can win with Julius Randle?
No.
A championship?
No.
And I'm not saying as the number one option. That's not what I'm asking.
I just think
Yeah,
I just think
yeah. Go ahead.
I think there's just still some maturing that Julius Randle has to do. Like the same way he could win you the game, it's the same way he could just lose you a game.
Is that
Right.
not coaching? Not
That's
managing
no,
players?
but no, he has to be able to self-regulate himself at a point. You know,
He
even
gotta-
that game the other day where he's banging the scoreboard and arguing with Quickly because he's trying to help him, like things like that. Like you don't need that down the stretch in a playoff game. That's gonna lose you a game.
3 straight
So what?
games, 3 straight texts. Go ahead, honey.
So what I notice is that Tibbs is not a calm down type of coach, and the only person that calms Julius down
Johnny Bryant.
is Johnny Bryant. He literally comes up to Julius, puts his hands in his pocket, and look like an upset father. Like, what are you doing? He sweet talks him. He literally sweet talks him. Tibbs is not doing that.
No,
He's not ever going to do that. So it can't be a coach problem.
Well,
And Tibbs and Julius are our 2 best players. So I can't have them going back and forth. So this is why you have a role player like Johnny Bryan, that's Tibbs's point guard, telling Randall, "Yo, relax, just take a chill pill."
Tibbs beer hugged Randall that day. He beer hugged him, like he held him. Like, please. Like what, Tibbs? You put your whole chest, you put your whole head in that man's chest. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this guy? But man,
Oh my god.
listen.
I don't think we could win with Julius. Even so, I'm looking at it as of right now. He does his attitude affects the game, affects how he plays too much, you know.
So you don't
And
think
I feel
he
like
could be the second option?
nah, I can't see it as a right. It like that first option got to be a hell of a player for Randall to be Randall to be a 2 and we be competitive, you know. In my opinion, as of it is right now, I'm taking the on-court.
You can't say that. You can't say that because they're competitive right now.
They are competitive, but do you have them winning the ring? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about winning the ring.
Contending, like top 3.
Yeah.
Top 2. All right, tier 1 team. I think.
Yeah, tier 1 team. I don't think they're a tier 1 team with Julius as his second best player. As he is right now, he has a lot of, like Chris said, maturing to do to be that. It's a mind. It's a mind. It's a mental strength that gets you there. That gets you over the hump. Yeah. It's more than just talent.
Toughness.
I disagree. I think the problem with Julius is the fact that he just plays too many minutes. He led the league in minutes 2 years ago. He's number 2 in total minutes right now in the entire league. I just feel like he plays too many minutes. We got to give a shout out to the fact that he's played every single game.
Iron Man trophy coming our way.
But there's pros to cons to that. The cons is him getting burnt out.
Yeah.
Right?
When we need him the most.
When we need him the most. So again, that's
because
why
the playoffs is physical, man.
Right, and that's why I feel like it is a coaching thing to an extent, right? Like you got to know that you're every game is at the playoffs, and Tibbs coach every game like it's the playoffs.
Don't tell Tibbs that. Do not tell Tibbs that. He thinks it's a playoff every night.
Every night, so
he competes.
I feel like that's, but I do feel like Julius is a second option, can win the championship as a second option, not like what he's doing now, 25, 10, and 5 as a second option. I think that can win a championship. Shooting 38, 40% from the field from 3-point line.
What if your first best player is not Jalen, but off the top of my head, what if you're Jimmy Butler?
No, I don't think Jimmy. I think
your first best player has to be somebody that could set him up.
Has to be somebody. A point guard.
Has to be.
I don't think so.
Has to be.
Bro,
I do.
I think the best player.
We saw it last year.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying. Last year we saw him struggle a lot because he wasn't being able to be put in positions to succeed. So, but on the other side of it, he was first option.
Exactly.
Right.
But even still,
because
Julius is so.
He's not the engine right now, right? He's not the person that initiates the offense. He's always on the weak side, right? So he's getting the ball on when the defense is helping, right?
Right, and he waits for that defense to rotate, boy. He don't stop. He wait for that defense to rotate before he do a move. He hate open jump shots, but go ahead.
He does, bro. Yo, I never seen nothing like that. The game where he had 57, I watched him shot clock running down, bro. He pumped it. Had a straight lane to the rim. Bro, step back right back into the defensive side. I'm gonna shoot this three.
Air ball.
Air ball.
I'm like,
I said, who does that?
I'm like, you don't got legs for that. The moment he shot it, I'm like, this guy's nuts.
Yeah, insane.
I'm like, he don't see that
he's a maniac.
Red.
He's a maniac.
What about I think that's two. What about Randall and Curry? Do you think that would be a contender?
If Draymond's on the team.
Yeah. Draymond gotta be on the team.
He initiates the offense.
That's true.
So a setup guard.
And he's the engine.
You guys are disrespecting Jalen Brunson right now, bro. Jalen Brunson.
No, I'm saying.
I'm not.
I'm talking about a superstar as your one option.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
This is where we disagree, right? And I'm outside. Boy. I'm outside. I'm outside. I told you. I'm half on the balcony.
Say it.
Jalen Brunson's a superstar. He's a superstar. He's a superstar.
Don't yell. Your gains is not catching you.
Listen, hold on.
Relax.
You good, boy. Don't listen to him.
Don't turn it up. He changed his gain so he could yell.
Listen, Jalen Brunson is a superstar. All right.
Let's just talk about the conference that he's in. Do you think that he's the best point guard
in his conference?
In the East, yes.
Let me see. Let me look at this.
No, I don't think he's the best point guard in the East. I think the best point guard in the East is
James Harden.
James Harden, Jrue Holiday, then Jalen Brunson. Or
I'm taking Brunson. I'm taking Brunson over Holiday.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Either or.
Yeah, Brunson is 2.
Yeah, Brunson's a superstar.
He's 2.
I'm sorry, like, yeah, the man over the last since the year started, he's averaging 28, 6 and 6, some wild stuff. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously he has to do it in the playoffs.
Right.
And I truly believe that he's going to make his name against the Cavaliers in the first round. I do.
I feel like we just throw this superstar name all around. Like it doesn't come with things because
he's not a superstar yet. He's
right. So then look,
let me clarify it. Let me clarify it before you go crazy. Before you go nuts. He's a tier 1 player. It's a tier 1 point guard.
And who's in that tier? Superstars.
However, listen, that's how you want to.
Oh, come on! Like we just throw superstar around because they're having a good year. Let me see you do it consistently. That's all. I ask. Do it for more than 1 year.
I agree with you, but my point is, if you are witnessing
a master at work.
Steve Nash getting traded to the Suns.
All right, hold on 1 second. So who are the tier 1? Who are the tier 1 point guards this year? Let's name them.
John Morant, Steph.
Dame,
and
James Harden.
De'Aaron Fox.
It's hard to say that. That's hard to say that.
Why? This year.
Okay. Okay,
averaging
De'Aaron Fox.
25, 4, and 6. He's going crazy.
And how much is Jalen Brunson averaging?
He's averaging Jalen a little bit less than that. Jalen
he's having like 24 and 7, 23 and something 7.
Yeah, 23.
I was gonna bring up the comparison.
What about Shy?
Shy is a point guard,
He's
yes.
tier 1 too.
Yeah.
He's tier
It's
1
a lot
as
of tier.
well.
It's a lot of tier 1 point guards.
Okay, I take that back. I think Shy is tier 2. And the reason being is that he does not impact winning as much as Brunson in that sense, right? Or as much as the tier 1 point guards there.
Time out.
I know Dame. I understand the Dame.
No. That's not even
Okay.
what I'm getting at.
All right, go ahead.
Can you name me 5 other people in OKC?
Yeah, of course.
Name
Can the casual?
them. Quiet.
I'm not casual.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Exactly.
J-Dub, J Will.
Jay Williams.
I said both. That's two players.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater, boy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Dort. Lou Dort.
Okay.
Josh Giddey.
Okay.
I want to say the player.
I know you got that guy injured. He don't count
He don't count. Why he don't count?
because he's not playing this year.
You don't even know his name.
It's another player, but it start with a P. His wild shit.
Poguzevsky.
Him.
Also, yeah.
Nobodies. Exactly. Nobodies.
Listen.
He's playing with a bunch of nobodies, and he's still in contention to make the play-in. Bro, no.
He's 12.
I had them.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know the win shares?
He's 10.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know Shy and Shea and Jalen Brunson's win shares this season, or are you good?
I would love to know it. Go ahead.
0.225 for Shy Gilgeous-Alexander. 0.177.
You gotta explain it to the public. What is win shares? How do you?
So win shares is how much you can. Hold on. How per 48. Right. Per 48 possession is how much of a chance you have of winning that possession.
Okay.
And Shy's is higher.
Yeah, Shy is higher by a big margin. So it's like that win share talk is
whatever. He's tier 1. Whatever. He's tier 1. Okay.
Okay.
He's tier 1. Keep going. Tier 1. He's tier 1. All right. I don't want to take it from you. You guys convince me.
What about Trae Young?
That's what this year. He hasn't been tier 1 this year.
That's where I was going at. He was a budding superstar. He 27.
He still has superstar potential. He does.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, potential and being a superstar are two different things.
Right. But Trae Young is at a point where he's averaged. How are you averaging 28 and 11 and you at the bottom? Like you in the play-in?
He's shooting
Right.
terrible.
He doesn't affect winning.
His shooting percentage is awful.
I would
Exactly.
like.
He just throwing the ball
I would
at
like
the
to see
rim.
his. I would like to see his win shares. Give me a second. Against Shy, I'm gonna look at him against Shy. It's at the per 48.
That's what I'm saying. Like Trae Young is just out there. You at the bottom. You with the team he has.
There you go. Look, he's shooting 34% from 3.
Oh my goodness.
And
I thought you meant from the field.
Nah, he's shooting 43% from the field. He's like RJ right now. He's RJ. It's some RJ stuff. But he's taking how many shots he's taking a game? A lot.
Trae Young is even worse than Jalen Brunson. 131.
My goodness. Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's bad.
Listen, Jalen Brunson is a superstar, and you just tuned in the Eyesonpodium podcast, episode 35. Like, comment, subscribe. I ain't trying to rhyme. and it's my birthday, and I just turned an elite age.
45.
That's crazy. I'm not 45.
Yeah, you look it.
No, I do not look 45.
Yeah, older.
You look like you 21, my boy.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that man?
I'm saying.
Let him take the hoodie off. What's wrong with him? He's in my hand. Hey.
I let him say it.
Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Episode 35. We appreciate you guys. We out of here.
Yes.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go charm a ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pig, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking, eyes on podium.